Have you ever heard a scream and that didn't echo? Deep in Panama's mountains, there's a trail where sound itself seems to die. Locals say it's because something there listens, and once it hears you, it follows you back out of the jungle. And in 2014, two young women walked into that silence. Only one thing ever walked back. You're watching The Haunted Truth, where real horror meets reality. And today, we're going into one of Panama's most unsettling real mysteries. It began on the El Pianista Trail, just north of Boquete. A beautiful path until you look closely. Locals avoid the upper ridge. They say it's where the Nyobre whispers live, spirits of the forest who mimic human voices luring travelers off the path. On April 1st, two young Dutch travelers decided to hike it. Witnesses say they looked excited, carefree, completely unaware of the stories wrapped around that trail. Hours later, the jungle swallowed them. For 2 weeks, nothing. No sightings, no footprints, not even the usual jungle sounds. Just a heavy stillness that search teams described as unnatural, like the forest was holding its breath. Then the phone logs were found, calls to emergency numbers, dozens of them. But here's the part investigators still can't explain. The calls were made on days when the women should not have been alive. The battery signatures didn't match the timeline. It was as if someone or something was turning the phones on at night. When their remains were eventually discovered, experts immediately noticed something chilling. The bones were unnaturally clean, sun-bleached, decomposed in a way that didn't match the jungle around them, as if they had been placed somewhere else and then returned. Even stranger, their backpacks were found neatly arranged, untouched by animals, untouched by weather, despite supposedly sitting in the rainforest for weeks. Searchers swear the bag wasn't there the day before. It appeared overnight. Locals whispered what investigators wouldn't. The girls didn't get lost. They answered a call from the mountain, a voice that wasn't human. Some Nyobe elders said the forest spirits borrow people, not to kill them but to replace them, to mimic them, to walk the trails at night so travelers think they are not alone. One rescuer even said he heard footsteps behind him during the search, soft, steady. But when he turned around, nothing. No echo, just silence. But in today, hikers still report hearing laughter on that trail, sounding exactly like the missing women. Light and playful, echoless. So let me ask you, do you think this was just a tragic accident? Or did the Panamanian jungle take something it refused to give back? Because if you listen closely, the story ends exactly where it began, with a voice in the forest, calling your name.